Hi everybody, this is Go Geronimo. Today we're going to be talking about sand casting again with some aluminum, but today I'm going to be making my own green sand, which is a form of sand for making molds and stuff like that, but it's usually kind of a DIY kind of thing unless you want to buy it. They do sell it pretty expensive, and this is just kind of a DIY version of that. I got play sand here, Tidy Cats. You can use any kind of clay kitty litter. This one though already has really fine small pellets in it, so it'd be that much easier to blend. And it's fragrant. It's with Glade. Anyways, I use this coffee grinder because it makes really quick work of it and it's pretty cheap. And I use 2 cups of this for 1 pound of this. Usually it comes out good, and at the end I'll decide for myself if I want to add more clay or not. But that's what we start up with. So I'm going to go ahead and blend a whole bunch of this stuff, and we will cut back to mixing it together. What we're going to do is use, I have painter's cloth. You can also use any kind of tarp or big piece of plastic to mix this over, because it's going to be easy just to kind of lift up those pieces of plastic to mix up the sand and clay. So I had this, so I'll use it. Let's skip to that next video right now. Do it now. Okay. Anyways, we're gonna take a 25-pound bag of play sand, and we took some Tidy Cats with Glade Tough Odor Solutions. Smells good, right? Okay. We blend that down, and we're going to. So this is 25 pounds, and I've already used a little bit of this, so this is probably 10 pounds. 10 pounds of kitty litter of this brand, because it's gonna vary. Okay, so 10 pounds and 25 pounds, all blended up into some powder. We're gonna open our sandbag, place it on this painter's tarp. Okay, it's a little wet. Usually it is when it's bagged like that. Precipitation and blah, blah, blah. So we'll flatten it out as much as we can off this really small piece of painter's tarp. Alright, greatest surface area. We're going to spread some of that stuff over the top of it. And then we're going to mix it into the sand. You can just take corners of your painter's tarp and do that. Use your hand and smooth it, mix it pretty good. Remember, it's moist already. The sand is, that is. So it's already starting to stick to it. The kitty litter is starting to stick to the clay. We may not use all of the kitty litter, but we'll see. Alright, so our sand is already starting to change color here. It smells so fragrant. It's like Glade. It's awesome. Alright, so one of the things that we're looking for when we're making this stuff is, say if you ball it into a ball like this in your hand, punch it up real good. If you throw it up and you catch it and it doesn't break, that's where you want to be. But right now, that's what's happening. We're going to smooth it out again and make a good flat surface area. Throw some more kitty litter on here. Plenty of moisture in this sand, so I'm not thinking it's too dry. That's one of the reasons why it won't clump, but this is very wet, and so that's not the reason. Alright, so we're there. This is how much I have left of a 10-pound amount of clay. I do have some left over, okay? But I've come to the part where I can throw this ball up and it won't break. And if I take the ball and break it, it breaks clean. So, for instance, here's the test. Alright, even fell off my hand. Did it twice, not breaking. Breaks clean when you pull it apart. That's exactly where you want it. This is perfect for using for sand casting. And normally if your sand was too dry, you need to use a spray bottle. Okay? So you would basically mix the sand and the clay and you'd use a spray bottle and just spray over the top and then mix it in. But since the sand was already wet, just throwing the clay on it, mixing it together, did just fine. Here's the test again. Just fine. Breaks clean. Alright. So I showed you how I made my cheap DIY sand casting medium, and now you can do it too. We're going to do a couple of things with this medium. Some sand casting with aluminum by request of you YouTubers yourselves, and we're going to make some pretty cool stuff. So please click like, subscribe, share my videos with others. Thanks for watching. Find me at GoGeronimo.com. It's growing. Thank you. Bye.